Yeah.
The most insane fake speed run ever. And I previously mentioned it. I don't know much about speed running, but I kind of want to start looking more into it because it's kind of fascinating.
Hello, you absolute legends. This is Diego, and Diego is a genius. In early May of 2025, Diego changed the fake speedrun landscape forever, for he had a plan that was as creative and mischievous as it was foolproof. First, he would host a Donkey Kong Country 2 speedrunning tournament, where the winner would take all, a grand prize of $100. However,
Okay.
Diego wouldn't be putting the money up himself. Instead, he would set a donation goal for his viewers to crowdfund the prize. This wouldn't take long, and with the money raised, the tournament was officially scheduled for 1 week later. The
Okay.
tournament consisted of a handful of small YouTubers, mostly Let's Players. These were not Donkey Kong 2 speedrunners, and this was certainly not supposed to be a serious competition.
Okay, so it's like just like a hobbyist or whoever wants to like take a crack at it.
But the tournament itself was all a ruse, and this is where
Oh.
Diego's plan becomes brilliant.
Wait, did he decide not to give the money or something or what? Okay, now I'm confused.
For you see, Diego never actually intended to legitimately compete in the tournament. Instead, he secretly crafted a fake speedrun, and when the
Oh.
tournament began, instead of playing the game like everyone else, he just started a video of his
Lately, every time I look like into like gamers cheating or speedrunners, there's always a story of just pre-recorded speedruns. Like, why? How did they think people are not gonna find out?
fake speedrun
Ego.
and pretended to play. For the next hour, Diego pretended to play out of his mind. I have never seen such incredible fake speedrun acting ability. The
Give the man an Oscar.
acting is so amazing that even now I still need to remind myself that he is not actually playing when I watch this footage. Diego's fake speedrun was too fast for the other competitors to contend with, and he won the tournament with ease, taking home, or rather should I say, keeping home, the $100 his viewers had raised. The plan really should have gone off without a hitch. Diego had planned
Oh my
everything
God,
meticulously.
this is just so embarrassing. Also, note to self: make Zen play Dark Souls, record it, and pretend like I'm streaming it. Note to self.
Face?
Unrelated. Next month, I'm streaming Dark Souls.
Meticulously, accounting for every possible contingency. But right at the very final moment of the speedrun, Diego got complacent. After delivering the killing blow to the game's final boss, Diego threw down his controller and celebrated in excitement. And then, his character
He forgot what he. Oh no! Never do that up until the credits roll. This is a what are you standing up for moment.
Yup.
Bro, wait for the credits.
jumped. Oh no. Diego had forgotten how the
Oh
run
my
ended and threw down his
God.
controller too early, well before his character had stopped moving. This was
Do you think he
immediately spotted
realized?
by viewers, and then all hell
How
broke
did you
loose.
not realize? You can see the character move.
Diego was adamant, however, that he did not cheat. Instead, the illusion you saw was merely the result of delay. He said the game feed on
What?
screen was lagging several seconds behind his webcam footage. Could this
Huh? It would be
Oh, s-
only possible if he's using like a shitty ass video capture device.
Stop the cap.
really be possible? Is this really the reason the character jumped so late after Diego put his controller down? No, it's not possible, and no, it wasn't. But Diego still kept the money. He banned everyone who accused him of cheating and continues to deny it to this
What
very
the
day.
hell?
Today we will take a look at one of the craziest fake speedrun fails I have ever seen. I really hope you enjoy. Legends, I'm gonna be honest. A few months ago, I was very down in the
Oh my god, I was so sure this is AI voiceover, but it's an actual person. I am so sorry. I do apologize. I genuinely did think it's AI.
dumps. So I stopped working out, I stopped eating healthy, and as a result, I started getting very weak and feeling like crap. But a few weeks ago, I snapped out of it, I started hitting the gym again, I cut out junk food, and now I feel so much better. And today's sponsor, Magic Spoon, has been a huge part of my new lifestyle.
heard about
Magic
Magic
Spoon offers
Spoon in
high-protein
forever.
cereals and snacks that are perfect for people like me who are carb-conscious, who want to lose weight, build muscle, and be healthier in general. I can fit
Okay.
Magic Spoon easily into my lifestyle because of its macros. One serving contains at least 13 grams of protein, 4 grams of net carbs, and no sugar. Magic Spoon also
Yeah.
offer treats which are really tasty. And now Magic Spoon even offers granola, which is again not only high in protein, but is absolutely delicious. If you want to look and feel better, definitely give Magic Spoon a try, and they are so confident they offer a 100% money-back guarantee if you are not happy. So just click the link in the description or use the QR
It's
code on
so
screen
overpriced.
to get $5 off your order today. Or simply go to magicspoon.com/legend and use code LEGEND for $5 off your order. You can also grab Magic Spoon on Amazon or at your nearest grocery store.
This is the same guy who lost in court, that Pac-Man cheater. I have no idea about the story. Like I said, I don't
Yeah.
really follow speedrunners. I'm just starting to look into the whole speedrunner scene.
Diego has a fairly decently sized YouTube channel. This appears to be the remnants of a once thriving Let's Play career, though these days his channel seems to be relatively dormant, at least in terms of views. Diego still streams regularly, and in April he began playing through the Donkey Kong Country series.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Thank you so much for the Twitch follow. The one who smells. The
I
fucking
am just
name.
stinky.
So wait, he just continued streaming like that, like not a big deal. Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay then. He just switched from speedrunning to Counter-Strike.
His
Okay.
channel seems to be relatively dormant, at least in terms of views. Diego still streams regularly, and in April he began playing through the Donkey Kong Country series.
Oh, no, he's
I
back.
wouldn't exactly call Diego a world-class speedrunner, but it seems like he is pretty decent at this game. And after numerous streams, in early May he announced he would be hosting a Donkey Kong Country 2 speed
Oh no. Oh no, there's a part 2. Please tell me he didn't do the same thing. There's no way. Lost a lawsuit to Billy Mitchell and lied about it. Everyone thought it was about the cheating, but it was about other more sensitive topics? Huh? Context: in an effort to throw Pac-Man world champion Billy Mitchell under the bus, Karl tried to insinuate a close friend of his who did so because of Billy, which wasn't true. Who the fuck is Billy Mitchell? Huh? Is this like another person I need to look into?
Oh no.
speedrunning competition with a $100 winner-take-all prize. Personally, I love the idea of running competitions for classic games, so I tip my hat to you, Diego, my good sir. The idea itself is pretty cool, though when I ran my own Doom competition, I didn't enter it, because I felt as though it would have been really weird to host a tournament, offer a prize, and then win that prize myself. Of course, when it comes to Doom, I would have no chance of winning anyway, but still competing in your own event seems a bit weird, unless of course you're putting up all of the money yourself. But okay, Diego wanted to compete, and the idea is a pretty good one. The money was raised quickly, and Diego made it clear that if he did win, he would be keeping the money. The tournament was scheduled for a week later, and come May 11th, everyone was ready.
4, 3, 2, 1, comenzamos.
Comenzó.
During the race, Diego was incredible. His movement was majestic. He cruised through each level with grace and beat the entire game without dying a single time, which is legitimately impressive. You could tell that Diego was really in the zone. After 1 hour and 7 minutes of intense gameplay, Diego defeated Captain K. Rool and won the race.
Is it the same thing again? Now I'm confused.
Yeah, it is.
Acaba de ganar.
He was about 2 minutes ahead of second place, a YouTuber named Campos. And you can hear that even before Campos finished his run, people in his Discord group chat were saying there was a problem with the end of Diego's run. Apparently the monkey jumped while the controller was not in Diego's hand.
Acá la gente dice que el mono saltó solo. ¿Por qué saltó solo el mono? Están diciendo acá.
¿Qué mono?
Es que, al parecer, el mono saltó y Diego no tenía el mando. Cualquier cosa.
No.
And looking at Diego's run, this does seem pretty concerning. Clearly, the controller was not in Diego's hands, but Dixie was still moving and jumping. The chat immediately spotted it, and after he finished his run,
But this poor dude got literally robbed out of money.
Yep.
Like, what the hell?
Campos went and examined the end of Diego's run, and it was pretty clear there was a problem.
Toma eso, suelta el mando, se va para el lado y salta cualquier.
Ese es el tema, por eso está... A ver, revisemos tu final, Sam.
Oye, yo creo que podrían invalidarlo y darme la plata a mí, ¿no? ¿Por qué no? Sí. Yo no me parece mala idea, no me parece para nada una mala idea.
Campos said he should be the one that should be given the prize money and started analyzing the run in greater detail. And oh boy, did this start a shitstorm. An argument ensued, with Diego claiming that this anomaly was caused by delay.
Why? Okay, can someone explain to me, why is he shirtless in the first place? I don't want to see all of that. What is going on?
And people were just jealous that he won. Though accusations of it being a pre-recorded video were already quickly emerging and spreading like wildfire. What started out as a fun, casual competition with a modest prize pool ended in chaos, with the indignant Diego lashing out at the other runners who didn't accept his win. Luckily, we do have enough evidence to confirm if this run is fake or not, so let's take a deeper look. By looking at the rest of Diego's run, it doesn't seem like there is a delay. The entire time, he reacted to things as they happened in real time.
Yeah. I actually did not even think about it, but that's a really fair point. So how did he use the excuse that there was a delay? It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Plus his glasses too. The glasses are reflecting whatever's happening on the screen.
So it doesn't make sense that only at the end the delay was so obvious.
He's not wearing a shirt to draw the men in to watch. Shut the hell up.
Yo, that's crazy.
He actually went my milkshakes, okay.
When it was never present before. After his run was finished and the anomaly was spotted, Diego repeatedly continued to claim that it was just a result of delay, and even showed his monitor on his webcam for approximately 1 second.
Debió ser al revés.
Ahí está, el juego. What the fuck?
It's clear that this was supposed to give the impression that Diego was happy to show his screen, though in practice, it was done far too quickly to be a sincere attempt at quelling any concerns. Most of the footage is too blurry and low-res to gather anything useful, but we do get one relatively clear frame that we can analyze.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what this is, I just know it doesn't look like an emulator. It appears at first glance to be some kind of video player, though I'm not personally familiar with it. What stood out to me, however, is not...
Do you think he wanted to do that and then went, oh shit? Just like, oh shit.
Wait a minute.
the potential video player itself, but rather what it was showing on screen. Because remember, Diego's excuse was that the game feed was delayed, so therefore if this was true, the game showing on his monitor in real time should be about 5 seconds ahead of the direct feed showing on his stream. However, we can clearly see that it
Dude, come on. Come on. It's literally the same thing.
matches up perfectly,
Yikes.
confirming
Yeah, that looks like VOC, bro. I forgot about VOC, but you're right. It does, like, the bottom bar does look like VOC. Bro, I forgot about it already.
without a shadow of a doubt that there is no delay whatsoever. This is a pre-recorded video, and the community even figured out exactly what video player Diego was using.
Yeah?
It's called Media Player Classic, and it's not just from the webcam freeze frame that we can tell that either.
So it's not VLC.
The day after the tournament, Diego accepted a call from the second...
No, he's right. VLC has a slimmer bar. Hold on. Let me VLC player. Why am I getting so invested into this?
Why not?
Yeah, you see, like with VLC, you have like the green bar for the audio thing. See, like in the corner there, this part. Yeah, it looked different on that one.
Place winner Campos, who presented him with his evidence. One piece of evidence being an anomaly right at the start of Diego's stream. At about 14 seconds into the VOD, as Diego's mouse passed by the bottom of the screen, a progress timer briefly appears. And upon checking media...
No! Brother! No! Oh my god. Okay, this is painful.
Player Classic myself, I can see that the progress timer appears exactly the same. So this definitely is the same player.
So he literally did one of these. Okay.
Unfortunately, Campos is not a speedrunner, so his arguments were only related to the media player and not the gameplay itself. And Diego remains...
The only thing more entertaining than the actual speedrunning is drama about speedrunning. Is there that much drama in speedrunning? Because when I was looking into speedrunning stuff, it's like, oh, literally the top videos are drama. How drama prone is the community?
Steadfast in his refusal to admit he cheated. However, I knew that if this was a pre-recorded video, there was no way in hell that Diego actually sat down, played a full speedrun beforehand himself, and then just played the recording. I knew the very video itself.
He wanted that money so bad, he actually did do the speedrun, but just wanted to make sure he wins. That's kind of sad, man.
Yeah.
Had to have been cheated, and the most obvious way to cheat is always the trusty splice. Splicing speedruns is a tale as old as time.
Oh. Did it too? Lifu next addiction, speedrun drama. It's not drama, it's just journalism. So I couldn't say that with a straight face. There's a reason why there's categories if you use glitches.
But personally, I am not a Donkey Kong Country 2 expert, so I reached out to former world record holder SPD Wolf and asked him to take a look at Diego's run, and he immediately spotted a splice. In fact, SPD Wolf spotted many splices. There was a splice between practically every single level. The easiest way to tell is by looking at the mouth animations on the map screen. You can see they open and close at a steady rate, and going between open and closed involves several animations. However, immediately before Diego enters levels, the mouths of the characters would often go from completely open to completely shut, or vice versa, in a single frame, which is physically impossible. This confirms the game footage is spliced.
They pay attention to that stuff? That's crazy.
SPD Wolf also noticed that at certain points throughout the run, at the exact moment the splice occurred, the game resolution would also slightly change. This is extremely subtle, but this shows that the splice has combined footage from two different sessions which when recorded weren't precisely aligned with each other. For some reason, Diego was using screen capture to record instead of game capture in OBS, which allows for this kind of discrepancy to happen. What I don't understand is why Diego didn't just splice the runs when the screen went black. Historically, black screens are always chosen as the best place to insert a splice, because there is nothing on screen, so you can't spot any visual anomalies. It's honestly baffling that he chose...
It was a speedrun that got called out because of a sound? What the hell? Can we like put people who are able to recognize those things into FBI?
spliced the run 1 second before the screen went black when everything was still clearly visible. It makes no sense. I mean, not only do black screens provide a reprieve from visual discrepancies, but the music even stops.
Fue el primero en terminar el nivel. Fue el primero en terminar el nivel. Por unos segundos antes que Diego.
The game is completely black and completely quiet. Why on earth wouldn't you splice here? There is literally no good reason for splicing where Diego did. It's truly astonishing. The man is clearly working on a level far too high for me to understand. Probably the funniest thing that SPD Wolf spotted occurs about a half an hour into the run. Just as Diego enters target terror, a stray mouse icon goes shooting across the screen. How did this even happen? I have no idea what Diego was attempting to do while recording this, but this mouse icon is clearly from the recording itself, as his hands are nowhere near his mouse.
Oh.
What?
I would not have been able to spot that at all. Like, at all. People get very salty when it comes to speedrunning. That's what I'm learning, yeah.
Serious business.
I don't know about that summoning slat. That was a community style video of speedrunning history, and they made me interested and care up about the history and the speedrunning of Wii Resort Golf. It has speedrunning?
Every game has speedrunning, honey.
Many speedruns rely on precise inputs and movements.
Upon closer inspection, this is a very, very terribly done fake speedrun, and it's really sad to see how vitriolic Diego has been to the community and the other runners of the competition after he was exposed. It's especially sad for Campos, the runner who came in second. Bless his soul, he deserves the $100 and he seems like such a gentle spirit. Please consider going to his YouTube channel and throwing him a super chat. I don't know how much money $100 is in Diego's country, but I can't imagine its value is all that high. Still, the fact that he raised the money from his viewers and cheated to keep that money in a tournament involving other YouTubers and people from his community makes this one of the most bizarre examples of cheating I've ever seen. And his response to being exposed is also one of the most mean-spirited and aggressive I've ever seen. Diego even banned longtime followers and fans that he had met in person simply because they asked him if he cheated, which, given all of the evidence, is a completely reasonable question to ask. Hopefully with this new concrete evidence, the community can rest assured knowing.
So, was this a recent thing? Like, this video is 4 months ago. So is this like a recent thing?
Seems like it, holy.
That Diego did in fact cheat, and no one deserved any of the hate that came their way afterwards. Thanks to SPD Wolf for checking out the speedrun for me. Thanks to Sotolier for tipping me off to this situation. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.
Jesus. I only started looking into like speedrun stuff after we like watched the top streamer that got caught cheating. Now I'm like addicted to this. This is like so fascinating. And there's like iceberg videos on this too that are like 3 hours long. Speedrunner cheater iceberg videos, multiple hours long. What is going on there? Saw the stuff on Billy Mitchell. I never heard of Billy Mitchell up until like he just started talking about him. I'm a rookie in this. I will also say the fact that he's so active was already a sign if you think about it. I don't think that was like that's necessarily true. We might dislike Dr. Disrespect, but he used to do the same thing while landing pinpoint zeroed in headies.
Yeah.
And moving around like a jackass. So that's not necessarily a indicator.
I'm spinning in circles like a crooked thread. Dance with the chaos inside my head. I'm bouncing off walls, can't find my feet. Stumbling round in a world so sweet. The world's a carnival, a funny parade. I'm laughing through tears in a bright masquerade. Strange colors blur, but I'm still in the game. Juggling dreams, but none feel the same. Bouncing on clouds.